part
We're
two?
back. Dun dun dun.
Basically, in testing, the tests are interested in these spots. Where is velocity at the minimum? Where is acceleration at the minimum? It's minimum, 0. Where is velocity and acceleration at maximum? So that's the kind of places that the test zeroes in on. So, all right, do you have that clearly marked?
Yep.
All right, that is our map, exciting map. All right, that was really yesterday's work, so today's work is beginning at this point. While I'm handing this out, I guess this is the day's work. Yeah. While I'm handing this out, would you go back to that one equation that I said put it on hold? Do you remember that? Find that equation and put it on the top of this paper. And once you write it in, would you read it to me? Because I forgot what it was. Did it have a pi squared in it?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll write that part. If it has a pi squared, it probably has a 4 in it. Am I right? And after this, I forget.
4 pi squared r
Over t or t squared?
T squared.
Okay. That's right. The r's canceled each other. I remember now. All right. So this was a new formula for acceleration that we established later, and I said put it on hold. We'd bring it out and play with it again. So before we can do that, I need to establish something about r. Will that formula show up if I pull the screen down? Notice that. When student teaching, you can grade it on your board arrangement, you know, so it's one of my weaknesses, you know, when you run out of board space.
Ready for takeoff again.
Things are squished
There we go.
in the corner
Try
and
again.
stuff like that. So,
3,
like you have time
2,
to practice
1. London, here we
your
come.
board space, you know? So my board space is lacking. The A equals should have been visible. All right, what I want to do is replace R with something else. So I don't know if I'm going to try to get it out of your brain what it is.
Oh,
So,
lights off. All right.
MD, could you hold the flashlight?
10 more days. It's like United. She's gonna die after that. She didn't make it to April 28th.
Practice this.
Amazing.
We practice this.
Wait, what? Yeah, what? Whatever.
Practice what she's not doing.
What are you doing?
She's going to hold the flashlight. We
Engine
practiced.
failure, engine failure. We're going down. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
But we practiced our flashlight holding. All right. So we can do it a little darker.
Yeah, so good.
All right.
Yes,
Zach
Yeah.
and MK, get a place where you can see. 'Cause she's
Yeah,
gotta
can you
stand
close the
there.
Close the lock a little bit.
All right, we're supposed to look at my shadow, so get where you can
Let's
see
get up
it.
close shot here, Steve, and see what we can see.
Is it showing up well?
All right,
Yeah,
so we have
looks
been
pretty good
looking
there,
at Circular, uniform circular
Oh, look
motion
at that.
as one of our
Look at that form,
examples
the way
of
the
periodic
wrist
motion.
flicks. Look at
So
that.
you see
Oh, look
the
at that.
repetitious nature of
Good
this
circular
motion.
motions, good
All
form.
right, now here's
Stay
what I
in
want
full
you
circles.
to see.
I like it. I like
Look
it.
at the radius. Remember I said in the equation I want you, so the thing is going around pretty quick, but can you take a snapshot in your
Oh, this is gonna
mind
be a
of the
Snapchat. I was
radius
like,
at
oh,
some
I'm on my phone again.
point?
Sorry, I missed it.
All right, here's the magic. Ready? All right, I have to get it exactly at the right angle. I'll tell you when it's ready. It's not ready. Ah, that's pretty good. What is happening? Oops, I lost it. Lost it again.
Don't be an angle.
No, just let me angle. There, I got it. Can you see the rate? Oops, I lost it.
I'm getting what you're trying to show us though.
Yeah, I get it.
Alright, the radius at this point is, can you see what it's doing? With your finger, what's it doing? What is the radius doing at this angle? Oh, I lost it. should have practiced this. All right, can you see the radius? But what's the object look like it's doing at this angle? All right, let me turn on the light. Can you stay right there though?
Oh no, like.
This is the beginning of the Hillslinging Free
my
music video.
So what is happening to the blob, the object? Did you see what MK saying? It's going up and down. Can you see it? Check that. Let's check. Is that showing up at all on the video? Alex? Is that showing it up?
Yeah, it's done pretty good. Yeah.
Alright. You see what MK was saying? When I get the right angle there, the blob looks like it's going up and down, almost like a spring, right? Oops, I lost it. Not very good at it. There we go. So, what? That's perfect. I don't need it anymore. So, have a seat. Alright, observing that then.
Just wanna be.
So it was going around like this, and somewhere you were
Song
able
gets me
to
dancing, like,
recognize the radius. But then when I turned it this way, and I picked this up and turn it exactly toward you, you saw that the object went up and down, and up and down. That's what it looked like it was doing, going up and down like that. Were you able to see that? It took a lot of, it had to be the perfect angle to see that. So radius, when I turned it this way and it became like a spring going up and down, what can I replace R with? Because R, it was here, now it's here. What did we rename that for the spring action? What did we call that? When it was a spring going up and down, we didn't call it radius. What did we call it? Not X. Well, it is X, but a special X. A special X. What? Amplitude. Right, so it is X, but when it goes up to the maximum X and back down, this was called amplitude. You see then, in this special case, when we're looking at a spring, I can call this amplitude. So go ahead and make that switch. And that's what all that was for.
All right, so one little switch, guys.
Right.
It's one switch that'll change your life forever. Dun 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 dun. Change to the A.
Hit the quan. Hit the quan.
All right, let's work our magic with formulas. My board space is gonna peter out on me. So I'll try to start it up high. All right, we know F equals negative kx, but in this case, we are going to drop the fact that there's a negative relationship and just look at the positive part. Remember when the thing was up, and we're calling x at amplitude. So we're also going to mess with F equals kx.
This is why I have no
We're going to change it to F equals ka.
So I need physics.
We know force equals ma, so I'm going to replace F with ma. And if you would write down this development, please, to that point.
Oh, true. Nothing's as bad as chemistry. Chemistry is like.
When you
close to hell.
got that,
Like, the
Brian?
worst things in life are like
Write down that
ISIS,
development, and
chemistry,
then I want you
and
to
like,
solve it for
hell,
A.
chemistry, ISIS.
Solve it for A. So I want A by itself on the left.
I saw you in the class.
A equals K, big A.
Which is
This is acceleration, this little A.
first
This
thing
big
you're
A
gonna
is
do now, answer
amplitude.
chemistry question.
So when we do that, alright, this is the moment you've been waiting
No
for.
calculator.
So I'm going to grab this A and put it in for this. So
Ooh.
make
You see that,
substitution.
guys? Copy that down. You gotta leave the A to
4
the A. The
pi
A to the A.
squared
Yeah.
big A over T
And big A.
squared
All about
equals
them big A's,
K
alright?
big
Alright,
A over
alright.
M. Alright, mathematicians, I want you to solve that for T and
Big A.
simplify.
Amplitude.
Simplify your life while you're at it. Solve that for T. So I want you to rearrange cross multiply if that's your thing, or multiply through by the least common denominator. Anyway, show me what expression you get when you have it totally simplified.
Okay, so it's only been gone on for like 10 minutes now. Should I stop it? Should
It's
I?
almost, well, we'll get the simplification up and then
Okay.
we'll turn it off.
Right.
It's all for T.
We're solving for T. First step mathematicians, if you are familiar with proportions, this could be called a proportion. You can do the product here is the product here. So cross multiply. So this times this equals this times that. Then again, we're solving for T, so move everything over except T to the left. And I can see because T is squared, the last step has to be a square root.
Yeah,
So,
so
you got anything?
that one you get.
All right, and what can come out of that radical?
Hate square roots.
I hate just like math in general.
Yeah.
Right.
Are you doing the ACT next week?
Where did the...
No, it's only like first
All right,
week.
so where is there an M floating around here? Where'd it go?
Not ready. I took a
Okay,
P test
your
yesterday.
M, right? You have something
Yeah.
I
for
couldn't
that?
finish the scientific reasoning in time or the reading comprehension. Like the reading comprehension, I had like a whole page with
See what you got.
I was like,
All right.
45 minutes is not enough for 4 passages and freaking 40 questions, dude.
Yeah, exactly.
The passage is like this long, like.
Yeah, you're supposed to comprehend
And
it.
scientific reasoning, I just didn't finish that either. I hate my life.
Science is like the worst. I'd get away
I know, you got some physics in there, and I started talking about springs actually, and I was like,
You're catching up?
I
Alright.
was like, I'm learning this right now.
I'm just about
And you're
there.
simplifying?
Yeah.
Alright, good.
Mrs. Powell,
Yeah.
I was doing my ACT prep work on Monday, and they actually had, on the scientific reasoning part, they had questions about springs and stuff, and I was like, wait, I'm doing this in class right now. I was like, I know some of this. I was like,
That's helpful.
Personal,
Alright.
but I mean, I was like, I know some of this. I know some of these words.
Yeah.
Alright, when I cross multiplied, let's see if anyone gets what I got. I saw people approaching it.
So many songs.
Gosh, I'm so
Alright,
old.
cross multiplied these.
Crusty, man.
The product of the extremes equals the product of the means. And to simplify, I'm trying to get T by itself, so I'll just switch those. I'll put T over here. I can divide both sides by A, so that simplifies. I can move the K to the other side.
Be where you are.
Same thing as that.
Take the square root of both sides, and I get
All my dreams
T
come
by itself on the left equals the square root of 4 pi squared m over k, but I know the square root of this factor. 4 and pi squared are perfect squares, so they can exit the square root and become 2 pi.
I'm staring at Nathan with my whole song for you, okay?
I didn't see that exactly. Did you get it exactly?
I got it the other
Yeah, what happened there? I don't
Oh my
know
God,
either.
Brendan
You got it?
Perkins.
Okay,
What?
good. All right, you weren't quite there.
Alright, because Hunter's probably not watching.
All right. All right, this is the real McCoy, so video land, please indicate this.
Indicate that.
That's
Indicate
an
how good my
important
singing is.
formula,
Let me
so
know.
get that and we'll turn it off.
Drop a
for
comment below after
second.
subscribe.
Half a second.
Feel free to rate me on 1 to 10 how good my singing is.
All right, so tell me this. Are we back? Are we back?
Commercial break, we'll be right back.